Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season number 5, episode number 5, Rewind. This episode was directed by Jesse Bochco. And here we have an episode pretty much all about Fitz. Now if you kept wondering what happened to Fitz, why didn't Fitz get taken, and what was he doing all this time when they were away? Well, all the answers get revealed. You get to find out everything that Fitz was doing at the time. You get to find out what all the things Fitz had to go through, and everything he did so he get back to his people and to save their lives. And he went through a lot. But through this, Lance Hunter made an appearance back on the show. Now he couldn't come back with Bobby because, well, the person who plays Bobby, she's on the Orville now. They do mention her, but you don't see her. It'd be kind of cool that both of them back on the show together, but that's okay. It is what it is. And we also get introduced to other people on the show. We get introduced to General Hal, played by Catherine Dent, Lieutenant Evans, who's played by Zebby Allen, and Lieutenant Lucas, who's played by Joe Layden. And also we get to see a mother and her daughter, Polly Heaton and Robin Heaton, and Polly Heaton is played by Lola Glaudini, and Robin Heaton, the daughter, is played by Lexi Coker. Now we saw this guy in the beginning of the picture, who captured the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. team, and you know from the start he wasn't human. Now we didn't see him as alien form, but we did see him when he took a shower, take his skin off, and put it on the side. And so now we find out who he is. We found out his name is Enoch, and he's an alien, and he's some type of like watcher, like absorber. He doesn't really interfere, but the only time he interferes was according to the prophecy. And he's getting his fortunate information from this little girl named Robin, who's an inhuman, who has the ability to pretty much predict the future through her drawings. So through her drawings, he gets the information that he needs, and then he executes the plan that's been foretold. And so the plan the thing that was foretold was that the 10 agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are going to get transported to the future to pretty much save the world. But Fitz wasn't part of that plan yet, so he wasn't taken. But the team, the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. team, was wanted by the government, and so since they were gone, they captured Fitz. And so they interrogated Fitz over and over again, asking the same questions over and over again, like, where's the S.H.I.E.L.D. team? Where's S.H.I.E.L.D.? Where are they at? And he kept saying, I don't know. I'm just as lost as you. I was at the diner with them. Next thing you know, poof, gone. And then so he said, so they started working with him, and he tried to find any theory, any possible clue that he possibly can go with to find out where they went. Nothing, and it was driving him insane. And then he said something. Even though he wasn't quite sure himself, he said, "Aliens," and he doesn't know just how right he was. Even though the government officials, the soldiers didn't believe him, but it was the truth. It was aliens. And you see, so this whole entire episode, you see everything that Fitz goes through to try to get back to his team and to find the love of his life, Gemma. Because it seems like every time they get together, something pulls them apart. Every time they get together, something happens that pulls them apart. And this time they were together, even though after getting out of the framework, she forgave him, and they were going to work it out. And the next thing you know, she gets sucked into the future, and she's on a ship over Earth after it blew up. And Fitz is stuck on Earth, not knowing exactly what's going on, and the fact that he believes that there's a curse on them, well, it just keeps on proving himself to be right, which is really messed up. I don't know why this show hates their love, but it seems to, because every time they get together, it dies. Something happens to crush it. I mean, you got Mac and you got Yo-Yo. They could be together. Heck, even Coulson and May, it looked like they started becoming closer. But between them two, who are perfect together, I don't know what happens. Something always seems to occur to make them split apart. Yes. All I gotta say is, though, Fitz went through a lot in this episode. A lot. physically, mentally, emotionally, because he's still feeling guilty over the fact of the things he did in the framework. But at the same time, it has changed him, and you can see him. You see a little bit of the dark side of him coming out in this episode here too, with certain things that he does. And I think that's one of the reasons why he was left behind, because his little dark side is going to be, he's going to have to use that dark side for what he's going to do to help and rescue his friends and pretty much family. Yes, because he's going to need that edge. So the framework, even though it kind of twisted him, it's going to help him later on. So overall, this was a great episode. I really did enjoy it a whole lot. I mean, it was a whole lot of fun. Because I missed Fitz. And now we finally got him back on the show. And he's going to be part of the team again. So that's all great. I'm not exactly sure how he's going to help them. But I'm looking forward to the whole reunion. Now that the whole team is going to be back together. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you haven't watched that, check it out for yourself. A lot of people have fell off Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I say come back. The show is really good. It's really interesting. And this season right here, taking the show into a whole different direction. A little bit darker. It still has some funny moments in it as well. I do enjoy. It still feels like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it has a little bit of a darker tone. And the whole world blowing up thing, I'm still convinced that's Thanos. I may be wrong here. I may be out of my head, but this is all in the same universe. So I'm thinking this is because of Thanos. I could be wrong, like I said before, but that's what I'm thinking. That's my theory. If you have any theories or thought about the whole world blowing up, leave comments down below. Let me know what you think about that. What is your theory? Because I can't believe the world blew up because of Daisy. She's not that powerful. I mean, she can do things, but blow up the Earth? That's a little much. But so, leave comments down below on that. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big old like, the thumbs up. Boom. And subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.